few things. Number one, if there are any injuries, just know that take it at your own pace. There is a difference between pain and then sensation and resistance. You want to feel that sensation, but you don't want to feel pain. So anytime you feel pain, and your body will let you know, just go ahead and back off or use your props. That's what the pillows are here for. And if you have anything else, bolsters, blocks, you can bring them into the practice. Again, yin is this practice where we focus on the feminine energy. So we're not going to be building heat. Your breath is important, but you don't have to ujjayi, so it doesn't have to be an inhale and exhale every so often. So yeah, just a natural inhale and exhale is more than fine. You can be as cozy as you want. You can kind of have blankets around you. It's going to be a 45-minute practice, and then we're gonna hold every single pose, not every single pose. We're gonna hold poses, most poses, anywhere from 1 minute to 4 minutes. So again, take it at your own pace. Instead of going 100%, think about going 70% today. So 70% of sensation. And I think that's it. Let yourself really relax. Let yourself really connect to the feminine energy. There is a reason why every single one of us is here tonight, and I'm so excited to share this with you. So let's just go ahead and get started. So you'll start with an extended child's pose. So big toes touch at the back of your space. The knees as wide as the edges of the mat. And this is gonna really allow for the torso to come forward. And then go ahead and start placing either one pillow or your bolster, and then a second one on top if you need that. And again, it's about exploring today. So if you get uncomfortable, try another variation. Remove a bolster. Everything goes. So 2 bolsters to start. If that's enough, perfect. Lower the belly on top of that top bolster or pillow, and then soften just all the way down. And it doesn't matter which way you look. I'll let you know when you're halfway there. And really allow yourself to fidget as much as you have to. Get really comfortable. You can extend the arms. You can bring the arms by your sides. You can remove props. And once you find that sweet spot, you can go ahead and close off your eyes. So whether you're looking right or left or the forehead is neutral, you're just totally surrendering into this moment. You worry about absolutely nothing other than being completely present in this moment, completely present in your body. Let the work day and the work week that is past to stay in the past. Anytime you find yourself outside of your mat space, so just wandering around, just bring it back into the breath. Inhales and exhales, just naturally. Know that it's completely natural for the mind to start to think about all your to-dos, think about what you have for tomorrow's last day of the workday, thinking about your plans for the weekend, even if it's just family plans outside of the house. And anytime you find yourself thinking about all those to-do lists, once again, bring it back here. Back into your body, back into your breath. Allow the sit bones to press back towards your heels and allow your heart to surrender down towards the earth. If you're gazing right or left, go ahead and just switch the gaze towards the other direction. Give your neck an even stretch. So just gently, no fast movements here. notice the constriction happening all around the lower body. Notice how your knees, notice how your calves feel. Try to just stay here exactly as you are. Just a few more seconds. One more conscious breath right here. So we're going to slowly bring the forehead into neutral. Press into your hands, just slowly coming out. The slower the better. You're going to remove whatever props you use just onto the side. And I'll just start to prep you for the next one. But again, there's no rush. It's at your own pace. You're going to start to come into a neutral tabletop position, and you'll start this at the back of your space. You're going to start to walk the hands forward, just forward, forward, nice and straight. Eventually, you'll walk so far forward that all you'll be able to do is drop your heart, drop your chest down towards the ground, and your sit bones back towards the space behind you. And then go ahead and drop the forehead down towards the earth, so dropping the third eye center to connect towards the ground. And again, if you feel like you need a prop, you can always take puppy pose or anahata pose, hands onto the pillow, once again dropping the head down towards the earth. I like to take it just straight, connecting into the ground, connecting into the space beneath us. And you're not here long. Just breathing into the shoulders, into your torso. Maybe start to rock your head side to side, giving your third eye center a loving massage. And just awakening our creativity. And then for the last minute, you can either stay here in neutral, or if you are ready to open into your throat chakra, you might start to drop your chin down towards the ground, and your eyes don't necessarily have to look forward. You just have to tuck your chin in. You're not here much longer. Remember, know where your boundaries lie. Get to know your body so that you can discern these decisions for yourself. Give me 2 more breaths here. And if you took the chin down, go ahead and bring the forehead back down towards the ground. Start to walk each hand back underneath your shoulders. And then let's move the spine a little side to side first. So just wag the tail, opening into the outsides of the hips. Yeah, you might feel some pops. That's amazing. And then gently come back into neutral. Let's take a few cat and cows. The inhale drops the belly, gazes up. The exhale takes you into cat. And just 2 more on your own time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, press away. Nice and slow last time. Let yourself linger, let yourself explore. And then slowly come back into neutral. And then we're gonna swivel, we're gonna come onto our sit bones. Bring your legs forward. We'll take caterpillar next. So for caterpillar, I highly, highly suggest one bolster or pillow underneath the knees, and then one bolster or pillow on top of the thighs. And just depending on how thick it is, it might feel more comfortable to have the thicker one underneath and the thinner one on top. And once again, belly meets the pillow or bolster, and then surrender the heart forward. You don't have to flex your feet or point them. You don't even have to hold on to them. Try to see if you can round the spine. You can bring the forehead down. You can gaze right. You can gaze left. Really allow for this pose to open into your hamstrings and your low back, into your shoulders. Think of these moments together as an opportunity for you to create space, physical space, mental space, energetic, emotional. Another variation, if by any reason you're not feeling like you're getting super comfortable here, you can always set the elbows on top of that top pillow. Go ahead and bend them. Bring your palms to your forehead or palms to your chin. I like forehead. And then just slowly opening up, you'll notice you'll start to create space. It just takes time and patience, commitment. Once you start to notice like you're wondering again, come back to the breath. Come back into this present moment. Step back into the four corners of your mat. If you're taking caterpillar pose with the gaze right or left, just slowly go ahead and gaze towards the other direction, giving the neck an even stretch. If you feel like you have created some space and maybe you have your elbows bent, see if you can start to straighten the arms and lower the forehead all the way down. Remember, it doesn't matter what it looks like on the outside. It absolutely matters what it feels like on the inside. Notice where you're holding tension currently, maybe your fingertips, maybe your toes. For some of us, it's the eyebrows, maybe even the jaw. And just send one breath to where you're finding that restriction and surrendering just for another moment. wherever you're at. One more big breath. One loving exhalation. Bring your forehead, bring the neck back into neutral. Take your time, tuck your chin in, start to roll up. Shoulders right on top of the hips. Let yourself come back. You're slowly gonna remove props onto the side. For the next one, so next one is diamond or butterfly. So in yin, you actually give the pose a different name as well. So although we know this as butterfly, it is also diamond. The big difference is for butterfly, you want the heels really close in towards your groin. For diamond, which is what we're working with today, the heels are far away from the groin. So it literally, if you look down, it looks more like a diamond shape. For your props, any knee sensitivities, you can place pillows on the outsides. Personally, I do have a knee sensitivity, but I don't feel it in this pose, so I like the variation of placing props on top of my feet so that my torso is supported. And so you're just gonna come all the way down if you're taking this variation. You have the option of bending the elbows as well here, forehead to palms. Or the one thing I was going to say about if you're taking the pillows on the outsides of your knees, you can still work the same variation just depending on your flexibility. You can bring forearms down or elbows down, palms to forehead, or maybe just start right here. Yeah, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Feel the decompression happening in your thoracic spine. Other than that, start to get super cozy, get your wiggles out, and then start to soften down. You have the option to gaze right or left. You can keep the neck neutral. Whatever you choose, find your sweet spot and then try to be as still as possible. Take your time, slowly lift the head. If you're gazing right or left, you're just gonna gaze towards the other direction. If you feel like you've created space and you have two pillows on top, maybe you just wanna try, and then if it doesn't work, you come back to the two pillows. But see if you can come down to one bolster or pillow and then gaze towards the other way. Again, if you're starting to find that pain or too much restriction, more than 70%, just bring the pillow back into the game, no problem. Get your fidgets out and then slowly surrender into the second half of diamond pose. Feel how every time you inhale, you expand, you fill up your lungs, you create space in your rib cage, in your spine. And every time you exhale, you surrender just a little bit closer towards your props, allowing the heart to drop down towards the earth, creating space and depth. One more big breath through your nose. Exhale out. Press into your hands. Tuck the chin in towards the chest and slowly, slowly coming out. Whew. It's amazing what those extra 2 minutes will do to your body. Let's go ahead let's take deer pose next. And I know if we were all in a room together, Jackson would be like, yes, cool. Deer pose, one of my favorites. Right leg forward, or I'll say that 2 more times. Right leg forward, left leg back. So you're creating a 90-degree angle with the back of your knees. So right leg forward, left leg back. Your props are gonna come towards the right side of your space. And if you have tight space like me, I'm just gonna turn to the side and do this. My right leg is still forward and my left leg is still back. My props are to the side. I'm gonna place one pillow right next to my right thigh, next to my hip, and you might even place a second one. If you're really long or tall, you have a long torso, you might need that second pillow. Align the right side of the body down to the pillow. Eventually, you're just gonna land and be completely prone. Once again, just in case anyone didn't catch that, you're creating a 90-degree angle with both of the back of your knees. Your right leg is forward, your left leg is back, and I like to kind of call this like a Z-sit. So we used to call it in dance at least. It's just deer pose in yin. Maybe close off your eyes. Notice all the space you're creating on the left side of your body. Now, for a lot of us, it's harder to slow down. No worries. It's not just you. We have a tendency to fill up our schedules, have everything planned from point A to B to C to D, just non-stop. Give yourself permission to completely slow down, relax, be in your body and out of your head. Go ahead and take one more breath in. One more breath out. Keep surrendering into the earth. Let the pillows take you away. Let them support you. When you're ready, come back into the body. Slowly press up, no rush. Coming back. Swivel your legs forward, bring your feet to the front. And again, no rush, no rush. Remove your bolsters to the left side. We're gonna repeat that. We're just gonna take some windshield wipers first. So the heels of your feet rooting down onto the earth, and then drop the knees right and left. Right and left. Notice how much more open you feel on one side. Something to look forward to. When you had enough, set up before the other side. So right leg back, left leg forward. 90-degree angle with both of the back of your knees. Bringing one pillow next to the left thigh. And I'm actually gonna, no, I'll do it this way. One pillow next to that left thigh, other pillow next to you, lying the torso, the left side of your torso all the way down. Soften, get cozy, wiggle around. back into your breath, back into your body. Deep inhales and exhales. Remember that the breath, it's prana, it's energy, it's life force. It's the oxygen for your muscles, for your joints, for your connective tissue, for your mind. Allow it to feed you and re-energize you. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out. When you're ready, pressing into your hands, slowly coming up. Take your time, no rush. Go ahead and take those windshield wipers again. So heels onto the ground, dropping the knees right and left. Right and left. Cool. 3 more poses. Final resting pose and cat pulling its tail. I'm gonna bring my head to face your direction. You face the camera, obviously, so you can see me. So we're gonna start on the right side. So you're gonna bring your pillow towards the left, and you want it about halfway, and then you can move it. If you want, you can even set your second pillow just on the other side so you're ready, and then go ahead and lie down. Bring both knees into the chest, and remember, you're still facing the camera. I'm just flipping myself so it's easier to show you what my legs are doing. You're gonna extend the left leg long, right knee in towards the chest. So left leg long, right knee in. You can even press the right knee in towards your right armpit. Just opening into that left hip flexor first. When you're ready, you're gonna guide the right knee across to the left side. Eventually, your leg is going to find your pillow, and I really want your knee, your calf, your ankle to be totally supported by the pillow or the bolster. So adjust it, pull the pillow up or down if you have to. And then when you're ready, you're gonna bend into your straightened leg, which is the left. Bend into your knee. With the right hand, you should be able to catch the top of the foot. If you can't catch the top of the foot, it's really okay. It's no problem, not the end of the world. You can keep reaching, or you can just subtly release. Doesn't matter. Head can stay facing towards the ceiling, or if you feel like you have some more space, go ahead and gaze towards the right side. And once again, just settle down. This amazing massage for your organs, detoxifying, once again making space. Every time I twist, I love, every time I inhale, how it feels in my lungs, that expansion. Try to focus on the things you love about the practice. Notice how it makes you feel. If it's easy for you to visualize, you might even visualize yourself doing any of your favorite things. Maybe you're dining with your favorite person. Maybe you're wearing your favorite outfit. Maybe ask yourself, what kind of food are you eating? Maybe you're in your favorite part of the world. Let this be a part of your experience here. Once again, notice where you're holding the tension. See if you can send a loving breath right there. Take one more big breath through your nose. Big exhale out. And slowly release the top of your left foot. And start to unwind. Bring the hips back into neutral. Knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big, big squeeze. And then straighten the right leg. Left knee in towards your chest. Really try to squeeze the left knee down towards the armpit. Create space on that right hip flexor. When you're ready, you're just going to do the opposite side. Even if you're not on the same side as me, that's okay. Bring the left knee across the body. Allow the leg, the knee, the calf, the ankle to find that pillow, find the bolster. Bend into your right knee. That should be the straight knee. With the left hand, go ahead and catch the top of that left foot. And slowly settling into cat pulling its tail. Opposite side. Gaze can stay towards your ceiling or even the left side of your space. Remember, it's not completely necessary that you catch the top of that right foot. It's just a nice added little bonus. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't fight with your leg. Once you get there, try to be as still as possible, completely present in your breath, present in your body, and in your emotional and energetic level. melting into the space beneath you. Keep softening where you find restriction. One last breath in through the nose. One big breath out. Slowly release that right foot. Start to come back. Bring the knees in towards your chest. You might even take a happy baby, so upside down squat, bend into your knees, and just rock side to side. You can let this happy baby be whatever you want, so you can bend and straighten to opposite legs. You can take a still happy baby. Last 2 breaths here. And then just slowly start to rock and roll the length of your spine 2 or 3 times. Let this just be a massage for the spine. And let's just set up our final resting pose. And then before we do that, if you would like to receive some Reiki energy, which you do not have to be a part of, but hopefully you still want to be a part of the Savasana, throw me your favorite color if you're on a computer, or your favorite emoji if you're on a phone. And then again, clear that space, get as cozy as you can. I'll tell you what I would do if I had 2 pillows. I would put one underneath my knees, and then I would put one down my back. Actually, I would put the long one down my back, and then one underneath my knees. So this is my longer one. It goes up and down in the back of my space. I like to align the pillow to my low back first, and then just guide the the upper body all the way down. Try to just make sure that your head is supported. If you want your head to hang, that's totally fine, but it just feels cozier when you have to be here for about 10 minutes. And close off your eyes, turn down the light on your computer if you have to. If you have a towel that you want to place over your eyes, go ahead and do that. There's no rush. You can stay exactly as you are. If you're ready to move forward and seal the practice, you might wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe circle your ankles and your wrists. Might even send the arms overhead to a full body stretch. More than welcome to come into fetal pose on the left side, so onto the feminine side. Our supportive, our surrender side. Placing the ear on top of your bicep and both palms facing down onto the earth to ground the energy just for the last moment. Take this moment as an energetic rebirth. Take what you need. Leave what doesn't serve you. If you're ready to move along, press into your hands into an easy seated pose. Hands in prayer position on top of your heart. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your first virtual Yin Yoga, Yinky Yoga. It's been an honor being here with you. Thank you so, so much. I feel so elevated, naturally high to be here with all of you. It's been such a treat. Go with ease and peace. Namaste.